way live.
Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action.
It's all the way live.
Yeah.
It's all the way live.
Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action.
Come on and let's ride.
Yeah.
Come on and let's ride.
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah.
Lights, camera, action.
Now, hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rizzy, the R-I-Z-Z-I-T-Y, back again for another wonderful Wednesday. Hey, man, so as usual, I'm going to get started with introducing everybody on the show, man. To the right of me, you got Agent Zero.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another Wednesday night, fellas and ladies. Yeah.
Hey, where the hell is your mic at?
Right here next to me, man. I was told that they couldn't hear me last week, so I'm making sure they can hear me now.
All right, and then to the left of me, man, we got a special guest in the house, man. If you've been popping out to some of these events and comedy shows, and you probably recognize him, we got Mando. And I don't want to take your shots, so go ahead and let everybody know who you is and what you did.
Oh shit! Well, comedian MandoMan, baby mama's favorite comic in the house. I'm just a Phoenix comic, man. Just trying to do my thing. Just out here trying to spread the word about a great show we got coming up. We'll get into that a little bit later. What I did, what I've done, what I've been. Man, comedy's been good to me, man. I've been fortunate.
Yeah.
I've been able to travel across the country, work with some legendary comics in the comedy game, and I'm still doing my thing, still grinding, still trying to build that name and just do my thing. And you know,
all right,
that's what's up.
That's dope, bro. So you travel, and
yes, sir.
I think we're gonna go do something here coming up soon. We're gonna go travel somewhere and do a show, but I missed the last one. Are you more nervous when you're in a different state rather than where you live, or are your nerves or is it just one thing? Like it is what it is.
I mean, honestly, keep it real. It's just practice. Doing comedy, everybody's funny. Everybody's funny. Everybody in this room, when you're with your homies, you're kicking it. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. Everybody's funny. Once you get on stage, it's a little different. It's formatted.
I know.
You know what I mean?
They expect you to be funny.
Well, yeah, but you got to have to kind of hone your craft a little bit. So it does take practice. And in the beginning stages, man, everything made me nervous. It didn't matter if it was 10 people or 100 people. My first set I ever did was at a bar. They gave me 3 minutes of time. And I wrote like 3 pages of material, and I was ready. I was like, yeah, let's get it. As soon as I got on stage, man, I forgot my lines. I was sitting there rocking back and forth. It's horrible, man. I got the video. I don't even look at it now. I can't even watch it. But after a while, like you get nervous, you know, you're always going to have some sort of nervousness. I performed where I sat, and I thought, man, I got this set. I got it laid out. Boom, I'm going to study it. I'm in the green room. I'm like, I got it down. And then like 2 minutes before I go on stage, I forgot everything I read. I was like, oh, shit. Then you get up there and muscle memory kicks in. You get with the flow of the crowd. Everybody's having a good time. They're laughing. Hopefully they're laughing. And then you just go, you know.
One of my things is whenever I do go on stage and I'm about to perform, and, you know, everyone's asking me, are you nervous? I'm not necessarily nervous. My thing is what I kind of stand on is whether you're laughing with me or at me, you laughing. So, like, even if I say something dumb and they're like, oh, well, that wasn't funny, but as long as it gets you to laugh and it's whatever, it is what it is, man. Not having somebody laugh at your show could be crazy. I've never got heckled or nothing like that, but the day I do, I don't even know what I'll do until it happens.
It's interesting. Some people freeze up, bro. Like, if you know, some people, that's a good philosophy to have, because some people don't get laughs, and all of a sudden, I've been there too. All of a sudden, you start sweating. You see that little one drip of sweat dripping down, and then once you lose the audience, bro, it's a wrap. They're like sharks, bro. They'll smell blood. You know what I mean? So some people, as soon as you don't get the laugh you wanted, it's all bad. You downhill from there. So
and that's just weird. When I was on stage, one time I was stopping, and that same shit.
I heard something about that. I heard you got on stage. Who got on stage? Somebody was on stage saying they bombed or something.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I said some shit, bro, and that shit just fucking.
Oh, you don't remember now? Huh?
Well, people don't talk. You know what I'm saying? When people they don't react, and it's like, oh, okay, fucking moving on, and then you know the punchline, so you expect them to hit. You're like, all right, moving on. But no, that's just one. I don't think the crowd was cracking, bro. Honestly,
It's
It is
their
what
fault.
it
It's their
is.
fault.
It was their fault.
It wasn't ready, man.
They wasn't ready for it.
With that crowd.
I
Man.
said the same shit. I'm like, oh, tell my punchline.
That's some
All right,
love.
fuck y'all, that don't work. Okay, moving on.
Oh, hey, but listen, sometimes the punchline won't work at a specific crowd. It happens all the time, man. I tell jokes, bro. I go in on everybody. Everybody's fair game. But I'll be honest with you. I got black jokes for a black audience. And sometimes they hit, and sometimes I'm like, let me make sure that exit is real close.
Be like, that's what we do a lot of events, and it's the last couple we've done has been predominantly Hispanic, and I'll be like, I ain't gonna say them jokes. We're gonna move on to that.
You're honorary. What you talking about?
Man, yeah, honorary, get your ass whooped. You say some shit out there. I ain't messing around. Meet me after the show with your socks all pulled up. Talk about you trying, hey, whoa, hold on.
Mexican got on boots, huh?
Yeah, you know what that means.
You said not the sock check.
You know what that means.
So how long you been doing comedy?
Honestly, I've been doing comedy, I think about 9 years total.
9 years.
I'm not super active. Like, I'll be honest with you.
Well, we can see that.
Funny.
Neither are they.
You cracking jokes. I'm sitting this indent in the couch right here.
You know,
Hey, that's all
I can tell.
9 years.
9 years. I'm not performing as often as I should. So it's a lot of more active comedy. You know, they're I don't want to say this joke, but they're hungrier than me. Don't even start. Yeah. Don't even start. Yeah. Hey, that's fat on fat crime. You better quit. All right? It's not my fault. I'm an international snack symbol. All right?
International.
So listen, but I'm fortunate. So my early years doing comedy, I was hitting open mics, you know, jumping on stage as often as I could. But I was a father. I used to coach, you know, little football, soccer. Believe it or not, I don't even want to say this. You got jokes all the time. I was a soccer coach. I was in the chair just telling the kids to run and shit. But I still, I mean, we didn't win a lot.
He's like, I was out there,
but I was there, right? But I was coaching my kids, and then I would literally get done with football practice, and then jump in the shower and go to an open mic, and that just got exhausting for like first couple of years. So I slowed it down a little bit, and then I started getting a little fortunate, getting a little bit more work and bigger and better shows, and now it's like I pop out when I can. I get good, you know. I get on some good shows.
You seem to have some good support, bro.
Oh,
when we put up the flyer and stuff, my brothers are like, "Yo, MandoMan." I'm like, "Oh, that's dope."
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? That's love, bro. So you've definitely been out here killing it.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the city, man. Phoenix has held me down like crazy, bro. Like, so, I mean, that's the one thing that there's like 300, 400 comedians here in Phoenix, and they're all trying to vie for position. And so, I've been real lucky.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been real lucky, bro. I mean, obviously, you got to try to be funny, make them laugh, and then give back. Like my thing, and I tell comics this thing, like give back any shows that I'm produced that I'm able to. Some shows I can't, but when I'm able to, like, hey man, come in, it's a free show, I got you, you know, whatever. I'll do so. I used to, like I said, I talked about earlier, I used to put on a weekly show at Club Lux downtown. And so that was the same thing. Come on out, and also just be in a community. Like I have homies, like they got a car wash going, you know, pull up. You can't, you know, help wash a car. If you want to do birthday parties or whatever, you know, I just did a fundraiser for a young lady with cancer, and I'm like, oh, like we can't pay you. I'm like, I'm ain't tripping up that. Like I'm, you know what I mean? Like it's just telling jokes. It's not like I'm digging a trench for them. You know what I mean? So so I might not charge her for that. I'm talking. So I don't trip off. You know, a lot of comedians, especially right now locally in the scene, they talk about getting paid. You get paid. Now I get it. There's a certain degree. If a promoter's making money, you want to at least get, you know, something, right? For your time. But if you're starting out, man, get on many stages, get better. And that's your reward. That's how I feel. But you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And it pays off in the end because I've been blessed.
Yeah, and it's good because it's like, I think that's one of the things. What's up, man? That's one of those things where you can really get experience because people don't mind throwing you on the stage for 3-5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get on this open mic, do this, do that. And you're like, okay, cool. But when you start getting like you said, people that want to charge, like, or you need to make money, and I get that too. Yeah. Obviously, that's where you want to be. But now you got to get some experience. And I don't want to be contradictory here, but all of us, we did a handful of stand-up shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I say a handful, I mean like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, we charge when people come because they see us because they're fans of the show, of the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we give them something a little different. So I think that's a little something different. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay. But last time we had a show, we blessed everybody. Every comedian who was there, we had sponsors, and shout out to the sponsors one time for the one time that sponsored the show, and we chipped off every comedian. Bam, bam, bam. Because that's how it worked. To me, I feel like, hey man, y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't a big crowd. You know what I'm saying? We still chipped everybody off, and they got drinks, bro, and they was chilling.
Here's the structure. So you guys put on a show, right? This is a show. This is your brand. You guys are doing this maybe like once a month or something right there. But what happens is you have shows that are like weekly. They're like open mics, they have bars. You know what I'm saying? Those like nobody making money.
Yeah,
you know,
for
eat
sure.
some pizza and chicken wings, and then you know what I mean, and get better. That's your gym. That's your workout room, right? And so right now, you know, that's when I was doing it early on, and I, you know, and then always write, you know, always try to, you know, write more material. That's the hard part because a lot of us use a lot of the same material, you know, for a long time. Yeah. Everybody does it. It's part of comedy.
So are you a person that writes the whole thing down, or just write the one-liner to remind you of that story?
I have like categories of jokes. 99% of the stuff that I joke about on stage is things that really happen, situations that happen in life that I thought was funny, and I was like, I'm gonna write that down. So then I put them into categories. We talk about my kids, my wife, my weight, being Mexican, whatever it is, put them in these categories. And then it's kind of like outline. So, and the cool thing about that for me is I get to switch all those outlines up depending on the show. So, you know what I mean? If it's a black show, I'll lead out something strong and be like, blah, 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 right? Got to hook them, right? The first all black show I did was on at a VFW hall, like somewhere, I think on the South Side. I was the only Mexican person on the show.
Damn.
And the first thing I heard from the audience was, "You better be funny, motherfucker." I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, it was just wild. So I was like, and it was an older dude. I was like, man, well, what you gonna do? And everybody laughed. And I was like, basically, I think what I said was, I was like, you need to chill, you know, because something like you can't make a Snickers without chocolate and caramel. And like instantly everybody was, you know, so it was like, all right, I was cool, you know what I mean? So you get to mix and match just category, you know what I mean? So, so that's how I do it. Some people write, some people freestyle, some people do crowd work. That's a big one right now. And
I was just gonna ask, do you do any crowd working? Do you do any of that shit?
I'm actually not bad at crowd work, to be honest with you. I've handled a lot of hecklers.
Right.
Pretty decently. I just not my forte. I'm not, you know, versed in it. I'm good at coming back. I'm, you know, snapping on people or, you know, whatever, just in regular conversations. So some of that translates to the stage, but I'm not.
Shout out Andrew.
I'm not. What's up, Andrew?
Andrew?
It's not my thing. I can do it, but it is a talent though. I mean, that dude Matt Rife is bananas.
He says.
Wow.
Wow.
I give him props. I do know a lot of comedians here in town that try to do it.
Yeah.
Like I knew one of my first good friends in comedy here locally was a straight crowd work comic. I thought he was the funniest dude in town. Now we don't get along. No, I'm just kidding.
I was did he get beat up a lot?
He actually has.
He actually got beat up?
Not by audience members.
Oh, I was gonna say,
by a couple of other comics.
my God.
That's a whole nother.
Oh shit!
You're over there breaking down doors right now, Agent Zero.
You can't leave us hanging on that note.
No, man. Comedy, hey, listen, comedy is like any entertainment thing. It's very ego driven. It's full of a bunch of superstars who nobody else knows that they're superstars, and so there's a lot of drama and fighting. And the comics they're gonna be watching this, they're gonna be like, I know he ain't talking shit because I'm like they think I'm like the biggest person in the mix, but I just respond. That's all. I just got a bad habit of responding. I'm tempering it down. I had to grow up and learn that Facebook is not the place to be going back and forth with people.
It's a playground.
They were like, I don't got time to be dealing with that. I'm growing up, but I did because I have to. I have the time I'm beefing with somebody talking mad shit, and I'm just on the toilet like, People be acting like bougie, like
well, when you say Facebook, you automatically know you're beefing with somebody 30 or older.
This is true. This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't be like, yeah, I'm getting on them on my TikTok and responding to their shit or hitting on their gram. You was like, we hitting Facebook.
Facebook, man.
First thing that popped in my head was 2007. That shit is what it is. Flew across my head. I was like, damn.
I'll send you a message on my sidekick.
I
was like, fuck you.
Flip up rumor.
The day my daughter told me that Facebook was for old people was like 2.5, 3 years ago. And I'm like, man, she's like, that Facebook's for old people. I got angry. Like, I'll whoop your little ass. What you talking about? And then next thing I know, they got all these other platforms. I'm like, damn, I don't even know how to work this shit.
You blocked her.
I did.
You unfriended her.
It says, what up, guys? I'm old school. I prefer story jokes than crowd work. Funnier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carlos,
everybody-
you're absolutely right. Bro.
Everybody has their preferences, man.
I've heard this a lot, like on stage. There, people come to me at a lot of shows and be like, "Man, you remind me just like my homie so and so. You remind me of my cousin so and so." So I think I have a relatability. I think, and so that's cool. Like I appreciate everybody that just come to laugh. That's my focus is just come to laugh and have a good time. Shit, that's all I'm tripping off. I try to create the best show possible for everybody. I try to put on a fire lineup. So. That's just my goal. It's me about the audience. It ain't even really about the other comics.
Right.
That's why I don't really trip off other comics. It's a big high school, and there's people that have it's like people that some work for some clubs.
High school.
She said my kids trip out because I was born in the 1900s.
I think
that's all right, man.
I think everybody in this room was born in the 1900s.
Yeah, for sure.
Gosh, damn.
Put it like that. That's fucking crazy.
I trip out if you're born in the 2000s.
Yeah, and you're 25.
Young ass out here.
I don't know nothing about the slang, man. I'm like, I bought some shoes the other day, man. Like a couple years back, my son was like, "What are those?" It pissed me off. I was like, "What do you mean?" I canceled. I stopped taking him to the dentist. Now when he smiles at me, I'm like, "What are those?"
You laugh.
Now what?
Hey,
what's up, Sarah?
Motherfucker,
Fluffing fry bread in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, Sarah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jackson, it's her birthday. Happy birthday.
Earlier she made a comment that says "love you."
I
She had
mean,
a comment earlier that says "love you" on it.
Sarah's actually good people.
Hell yeah.
That bread
And
is
that
fire.
fry bread.
Fuck yeah.
Still
Hey,
waiting on that
supposed to
I went
jalapeno.
on my gallon jalapeno juice. My jalapeno drink, where's it at?
He keep talking about it. I think it's a lie.
Yeah.
Fuck, no, it's not a lie. That shit
If
Yeah,
fire.
you're
it's
watching
awesome.
and you go to one of these events, Fluff and Fry Bread, get you some Fluff and Fry, but it's just bomb. I get the chicken quesadilla, but I shouldn't because I'm diabetic.
Hell yeah. I always
Sarah, you fucking on my sugars. I'm just saying.
I walk into that and say, give me
And
the biggest
Douglas.
fucking fried bread you got. They load that shit up.
You can tell.
Hell yeah. I ain't shy, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, I did a review on Fluff and Fry Bread. Not like a review, but yeah, kind of like on some Dash and Dine type of shit.
It's a private review.
Yeah.
He didn't record it.
How much I eat.
Hey, that motherfucker is recorded. But I took the fluffing and I fucking around with that shit. I was like, this is fluffing amazing.
It's
Now
gonna
it's
end up
fluffing
in the
out
trial.
here amazing. I'm
Can't
getting
do a commercial. Sarah, we're going to do a commercial.
Oh shit, what does that say? That
Anderson.
says
And her, so it's gonna end up in the
Blood.
death trial.
bleep blur, bleep blur,
That video
blur.
gonna be crazy.
I can't see shit without my glasses.
Yeah.
I thought that shit said
Oh.
bleep blur,
See,
blur.
right?
And her
bleep, bleep.
false
Glasses on,
on,
bro. Why you trying to front? I got mine.
I know. I see the bifocals
You
pop.
see them? They are bipolar.
Damn.
So I'm at. I was born in the 1900s.
So mine.
So what actually got you into the comic scene, man? What made you?
Oh, I mean, you know what's funny? I never really watched comedy. I really didn't. I wasn't a big. The first comedy show that I went to was Cedric the Entertainer.
Shout out to Cedric.
Yeah, shout out to Cedric. He was fire. I took a date there way back in like the 1900s. We went on a date. She didn't call me back, so I don't think she had a good time. Oh, I know. I got ghosted.
Shit like right now.
Was it a rotary phone?
Yeah. She sent smoke signals and shit. No, I didn't really watch it, but I own a business that
That's
I
dope,
have
bro.
an employee that his roommates were running an open mic. So he would talk about the open mic. They're going to do this comedy thing. And then one day I was like, I had a day off. I was like, let me go check out this open mic. So I went to the bar and I'm like 5 beers in, going, man, this is all it takes. Like, ain't nobody funny in here. I'm like, dang, this is funny. Because, you only see professionals, so you're like, that's hard to do. But in reality, like local comedy, anybody could do it. Like, and you don't always have to like hit a home run. Like, they'll support you. That's the cool thing about stand-up comedy, local scenes. If you're new, where's the, you got a light right shirt? Shit, you got 5X? Or
That's what
we do.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what he's wearing.
Why am I not surprised?
You see, I'm sitting in the middle of it.
I hear you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
I thought that was
That's
Actually, I wasn't trying to rub knees. I was like, I'm not even trying to gateway.
Oh, there's a couch there? I mean,
It has to be
I
done.
already knew it was going.
Yeah.
I watch the other shows. I see them. He got jokes. They all got jokes.
We try to be on that. Hey, if you want me to cook, I'll cook. But I'll just be cool. Bro. I'll be cool.
Don't be cooking, man.
I'll
Because I
be
smell like
good this
carnitas.
Yeah.
I'm hungry
So,
Oh, I gotta get to the story though.
So I went to this mic and I was like, that's what I'm saying. I could do this. I can do this. And they gave me 3 minutes to do it. And I bombed like big time. I was like embarrassing. But I had like 15, 20 family members out there, trying to. So they was nice. They supported and clapped and all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was making jokes about personal people that nobody else in the bar knew about. But that's the thing. And then, for the most part, comics are supportive of each other. We know that it's going to take time to build,
Yeah.
And so, me too. Regardless, I have a lot of support here amongst Phoenix comedians. I get a lot of love. I get a little bit of hate, but I get a lot of love too. So it helped, keep me at it, And there's some promoters, like, I linked up with some promoters that were putting on shows, and they gave me stage time. And so I started doing that more and more often.
Is there a lot of promoters that are comedians too?
Yes.
Like they're promoting their own shows?
Yes. Right now in Phoenix, there's hella comics that decide to run their own
They're
show.
like, fuck it, I gotta do something.
Yeah, some are good, some are bad. It's hard. It's hard work. It's hella hard work. When I did Lux, there were shows we had 2 people.
Damn.
I brought out.
Were you one of them?
Yeah.
Were you one of the 2?
No. I brought out.
Were you both of them?
2 and 2.
I needed 2 chairs.
2 chairs.
No, that's my rap name.
Yeah.
I brought out a comic by the name of Tony Baker, hilarious comic. I flew him out. He was black.
Tony Baker, bald head. That's my
Yeah,
guy.
I was like,
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah. So that was the first big name comic that I brought to Phoenix. And I think I had like 30 people.
Damn.
Lost my ass some money on that. And then
He got crimson teeth, but he's funny.
you got Crimson Teeth?
Yeah.
What's Crimson Teeth?
His teeth, they're like crimson. I seen that little tiny piranha teeth. Tony Baker. No,
Oh, yeah.
He got
He's
tiny
right.
teeth.
He's right. He got a lot of teeth.
Man.
He's like a shark. He got a lot of teeth. The second one I brought out was Alfred Robles. He's toured with Fluffy and
yeah, he's doing good now.
yeah, he's killing it now.
Yeah.
And I brought both of them to Lux, and it was a cool vibe. It was a cool show because I used to bring a band out to play live music, bring the comics on stage and off, playing live music. That was a vibe, bro. That was
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, unfortunately, well, what happened was the summertime hit, and nobody's coming to downtown Phoenix at 9 o'clock. So Alfred Robles, we probably had about 50 people. Still, lost my ass.
Right.
But you learn, you grow, and then
That shit don't discourage you, bro.
Well, the Lux place isn't really that big either, though.
no.
What's the capacity is like? What?
Well, we could have fit. Yeah, we could have fit. We did the math. We could have fit like 120 people.
Yeah.
At the time, but it doesn't it discourage you. You know what? It should have. Maybe I was just too dumb. I was just like, But here's what happened. I decided to throw another show, and I ended up renting out the Monarch Theater. I'm gonna keep throwing out stories where I lost my ass.
Good,
but I rented the Monarch Theater out. We did like 4 local comedians. It was a variety show. I did a couple of skits. I didn't even perform, and I printed tickets. I started doing Facebook. I shot videos, and we had like 120 people. We had more people than the club was prepared for. So it was a good show. 120 people. unfortunately, all my expenses were way double what I made.
Yeah.
So I had to learn a lesson on that one.
Damn.
But I think that show really kind of put me kind of on the map with as far as people in comedy.
Yeah.
Because it was a quality show.
Let's fucking do another one, bro.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was tax deductible.
Right?
no doubt. But look at there's Christina. That's the wife right there. Don't pay, don't be commenting too much.
Is that an AI picture?
No, man. With the older meals on that one.
Yeah, nah.
Spare no expense.
That was man Titanic.
That looks just like her. Yeah, you gotta change your profile picture, man. God damn it.
Go ahead, set it off now.
You gotta be making fun of me on this.
What's going on, brother? We're not crashing into poles here.
That must be a Chris story.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Is that why the car's in the garage right here?
No, that's his car.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we have a live ride van, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I gotta bring up old shit.
I gotta bring
Yeah,
up all
no,
this.
that shit just happened today.
Shit. It's not that
That's
old.
Bringing up new shit.
He said, hey, guys.
Forgive and forget.
Bringing up current shit.
Yep.
I'm not supposed to bring that shit up on the show.
Hey, man, I'm gonna scroll here a little bit.
Squirrel.
I want you guys to check it out. Anybody that's tuning in right now, man, when you guys get a chance, go to liveridemagazine.com. Pick yourself up a magazine. The June edition is already getting print. All that good stuff. It should be out here by June 7th. Go ahead and pre-order. I got a couple pre-orders before the show started. Good looking. Shout out to Sydney Lopez, Lowrider Style Car Club, Hector, all y'all for they're gonna be featured in the magazine, and they're super dope, bro. Because lowrider style. What, we lost so much.
Hey, we got.
He was only left.
Can we limit comments on this? We're gonna take over
He only got one butt cheek.
Hey, man,
Hey, start with the Monarch one.
hey, man, I warned you about before the show. That's you want to talk about. We talk about those butt cheeks.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I got the prosthetic.
Better to hit a pole than a golf cart.
Thank you, thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
Got it.
Got it.
Hey, but when I hit the golf cart, I caused no damage. Boom. So thank you.
No harm, no foul.
No
Yeah,
damage.
no
to the
damage.
golf cart.
I didn't scrape it up like
No.
that.
I can't
Hey,
even
shout
look
out
at golf
to
carts.
Amanda. Chinganota vibes. We got your message about the magazine and the shirt and stuff. We got you. Want to give a shout out to Lowrider Style Car Club for making the cover. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like Corey right here. I was like,
LiveRideMagazine.com, man. Y'all.
for the magazine.
June edition.
Yeah.
June edition.
Hey, it's super dope because I've been working with a bunch of people. Actually, the editors that do the magazine is myself, Agent Zero, and Britt's out there holding the TikTok joint. That's why you can't see her. Plus, she ain't home, so she ain't finna be in this fucking camera. But anyways.
Hold on. Speaking of magazine, we also got the coloring book. Do you go talk about the coloring book?
Yeah, I was about to.
All right, tear it up
I was
there.
about to edge off into
Tear
that.
that shit up there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Come on,
You're looking for LE. No, but there's a bunch of dope shit y'all want to see. That's the butt chick that holds the wallet. Yeah.
Man.
She in on your ass, literally.
That's the important one. That's the important one.
Hey man, there's some dope ass cars that are in the magazine, and it's super dope. Is because for June, we switched up a little bit, and the featured model for June, his name is Amorico, and it's dope to get a little switch. So you ladies that there's some pictures in that shit.
I'll be in July's magazine.
He's like,
I'll be in July's magazine.
so basically, it's gonna be a young stud up on the car instead for all you ladies. For all you ladies and some of you dudes.
Yeah,
That's okay.
He didn't want to see too excited. What's up, Pablo?
What's up, Pablo?
What's happening?
Pablo Chico.
Hey, man, I got your shirts too, brother.
Damn.
For the
We
support, man.
got him on there, and then going into July, we gonna segue into the next one.
Yeah.
So going into July, we gonna have our cover's gonna be a model, and then it's gonna be like a issue of, I wouldn't say swimsuit because we're in Sports Illustrated, but whatever they choose
Models
to
in
wear,
bikinis.
or whatever y'all wear, and cars and bikes, probably preferably bikes. And a couple cars, but we're working out some details. But we already got the cover page. or the cover person, and then we need a few more people to join in, and then we'll get that thing cracking.
Yeah.
Hey, and your wife said, "Low watercolor book, take my money." So
The butt cheek
I'm
with the
leaving
wallet.
out here down money, man.
Yeah.
Get the butt cheek with the wallet out.
He said it's the right.
She
He
said
was
it's
leaving
right.
down a peg.
I don't move now.
Man.
Hey,
See what had happened was I think I
I
left
know.
my.
yeah, I did that earlier. Hey,
That's all right. That's all right. We'll buy the coloring book, and then
I got you this weekend, Pablo.
I'll get the supermodels on the magazine next month.
Yeah.
Hey, that's super dope. That's in the works, but July's gonna be super dope. June's gonna be super dope. Do I need to show my karate body?
I'm down.
Not with the stickers.
Stickers.
Yeah, I got the one with him with some
I'm
stickers.
sure you
We
guys
gotta
gonna be
throw
in
that in there.
bikinis.
Yeah,
Hey, I know she's probably trying to be funny, but that can actually probably fucking happen, bro.
that could happen.
We're all chesty.
scared.
It'll be the
We
first
got-
time.
but then we got- there's always a skinny friend that he's
They're called
surrounded.
black drinks.
Hey, so what's happening right now is he's surrounding himself with a bunch of threes to make himself look like a fucking
What
nine.
happened, man?
That was like $1,000.
You did this on purpose, bro?
He know what
Come
time
on,
it
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm dead sexy. I'm still. I mean, I'm good.
That means I bring my thong out
Hey,
of
big dudes are in
retirement.
season, man. Don't pay no attention.
Long as the
Nah,
shoes are separate.
it ain't cuddle season until they call player.
It's always
thong.
fun season, man.
Yeah, it's a hot season.
What you talking
I bring my
about?
thong out of retirement.
And
For skinny folks. Hey man, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors one time for the one time. Bodio Clothing, man. They got 2 locations, Al Mirage and they got Phoenix. Make sure you check them out. Just Google it. They're everywhere. Even on social medias, check them out. Shout out to my boy from Service with Aloha, Franklin, man. He's out there, 27th Avenue in Camelback, mobile mechanic, but also he has a shop. Go holler at him. He has AC prices to get your AC. Make sure it's up to par. Do your thing, man. Holla at him one time for the one time at Service with Aloha. Then also Valley Wings. They got 2 locations, Scottsdale and in Phoenix. They got hot wings right now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 11 to 6. They got $1 hot wings. That's just pretty dope. So go ahead and get your lacking. So you can get some chickens and get your smacking. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we finna go to commercial real quick and check it out.
Thought he had mine.
Yeah, my car made it in the magazine. I didn't even know it.
Hey.
Shout out to yeah.
What's up?
The
Cynthia?
Oh, I know Cynthia. What's up,
Just got it
Cynthia?
tapped.
La Puta Jasmine.
Okay.
Ash from Female Oldies, so you guys are is on right now. So should be over.
Thank you, Laura.
Yo,
What's up? What's up?
big guys are sexy. They need love too. Yeah, you want commercial? We on now?
September this year, we ended up opening up a shop. So we've been open now, just going on 3 weeks at this location. 5321 North 27th Ave on 27 and Camelback, right by GCU College. We do anything from regular maintenance, tune-up. We can do regular like your factory services, 20K, 30K, 60K, timing belt, water pump. Doing a motor swap right over there on that Kia. This Corvette is a clutch job. Over there, the GMC Arcadia, we're doing the head gaskets on that. And we're just here to help out people, help out the community. We like to get involved in stuff that we can. We're here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. And then on the weekends, we're still doing some mobile.
We in the streets and it's poppin'. You know what's really gon' pop. Oh. We in the streets and it's poppin'. You know what's really gon' pop. Oh. We in the streets and we in a low. Roll up the blunt and a 4-0. I don't care if it's a cruise or a car show. Keep it clean, you gonna see me cruising, yo. Got the 96 town car sitting low with the live ride podcast black chrome, killing the beat and I stand alone from the West Coast and my music shows. Come on, we in the streets and it's pop. You know what's really gon' pop. Oh. We in the streets and it's poppin'. You know what's really gon' pop. Oh. Make sure you guys are checking out Valley Wings with 2 locations, one in Scottsdale, 1495 North Hayden Road, and then we have a second location in Phoenix, and that is 15414 North 19th Avenue. Right now, we're running a special where Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you guys can get dollar wings in Phoenix location. And in Scottsdale location, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, dollar wings, 11 to 6. Make sure you guys are checking out the best, hottest wings in AZ, Valley Wings. Don't forget to follow them on Instagram. Yeah.
Hey, Andy left. Now it's him. We're back in the building, man. It's your boy Rizzy, R-I-Z-Z-I-T-Y. I'm in here with Mondo.
What's up?
Not to be confused with Mondo Burger.
It could be. I taste good too.
That's for y'all to figure out and me never to know. We got Black Magic on the 1 and 2s, man. We got Ace and Zero coming in.
Yeah.
Low key, walking across every camera we got.
Coming in hot. Sorry, man. Here you go.
God damn.
Coming in hot, man. Coming in hot, man. Coming in hot. Fellas. God. Yeah, back at it again. Sorry, guys. I'm
Back
late.
at it like a snack
Never
addict.
been late
Marco
before.
Marquez,
Yeah.
what's up?
Sorry,
Tickets
man.
to the Jackson Cruise.
I went to go find the coloring book, but I don't have any with me, man. So
Damn. They inside the other thing, I'll go find them.
I took them out at home.
Why you
plastic bag.
stop touching
The
stuff?
plastic bag, man. Sorry, I don't want the crayons to melt.
The crayons.
It's true.
Damn, you got Twisted Tea.
Yes.
It's with booze in it though.
I got
So mango
I got a
nada.
Twisted
I
Tea
know
shot.
what that
Drink
is.
real quick for it. Sip on it.
Man, I only had a Twisted Tea birthday party.
I was invited, so I would know.
Damn.
With that attitude, you're not invited to the next one.
Huh.
I'm sorry. I got a Twisted Tea shot back there. Anyway, man, move it up, man. We back.
Something about extra pickles. What's up with extra pickles? What's up with that? I don't know. That's what the.
I got some moonshine right there.
So,
I know.
so Christina's your wife?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Hey,
Has she been a big supporter of this, man?
Yeah, of course. She's been along for the ride.
Yeah.
She's been along for the ride. It's a family affair.
She like her principal.
and we want to.
Like people in the
Oh, yeah.
real
My bad. Chris and Mike would be like 2 buns and roses if they did a bikini thing. Hey, you can be in here too, Fred Flintstone.
Bring them stickers for your nips.
He walks up to a little Roblox guy. He's like this, and he turns.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, talk to us about your show you got going on.
Okay, all right.
What's the date?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Appreciate that. The date, basically, okay, let's get back to business. Stand-up Latino Comedy Jam. It is Fignix's signature Latino comedy show. Hands down. We've been doing it for the last few, like 4 or 5 years until COVID. COVID shut us down. Prior to that, man, it's just the hottest ticket in town, man. 300 people come out, laugh. We pack the house. We got great comics. Always make sure we got great energy. Just hands down, one of the best shows in town. And I know I'm biased because I produce it, but I mean, seriously, we're a stand-up live theater. The main comedy club down to the biggest comedy club. Actually, the biggest comedy club, I want to say, on the West Coast. Seats 500 and some odd people. We're still trying to figure out how to pack that one out, but 300, 320 that's pretty good numbers. So it's June 29th, downtown Stand-Up Live Theater, 50 West Jefferson Street, right downtown Phoenix. We got parking right underneath the club. Parking's good. They got good food. And we got a fire lineup. We got lineups of people that are full of energy. I want to say all Latino cast. I'm trying to remember.
Look at this, baby. I got you.
On there. These are tickets right here. You got tickets on deck. So hit up Live Ride. And they're going to be our special guests. I got you. Yeah, you guys come out, man. Come out and reserve you a table to come out and hang out.
Oh, shit.
And just because you guys are doing your thing in Phoenix, I seen you. You know, I be on the radar. I keep my ear to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
So what I see here, it says, MandoMan presents Phoenix Signature Latino Comedy Show, Stand-Up Latino Comedy Jam, Sunday, June 29th, general admission, 2 item minimum in showroom 18 and over, Stand-Up Live Comedy Theater, 50 West Jefferson Street, Phoenix, AZ, standuplive.com, $20 tickets, man. Holla at them, one time for the one time, June 29th, it's on a Sunday. Y'all come out there, man. You know, you all tuning in and y'all like to laugh. Y'all like to see us do our thing. He out here, man. He giving y'all a little preview right now.
Yes, sir.
Giving you a little sprints. So holla at us, man. Tickets are available, man.
Tickets are available at standuplive.com. You can do it on the website. You can hit me up privately. You hit me up, type in MandoMan, MandoMan. It'll pop up, Comedian MandoMan on Instagram, MandoMan, or my government name, Armando Placencia on Facebook. It's a long ass name, but if you type in MandoMan, you'll see me. You'll see my face. Hit me up. I got deals. You know what I'm saying? I got the hookup like Master P. I didn't mean to point
They might not know.
But yeah, hit me up, man. I got you hooked up. Show starts at 7 p.m. Real quick, I'm gonna because I gotta correct. This is one of the problems with my ticket. It's not a 2-item minimum; it's a 2-drink minimum. So I had to make that clear. I kind of got a little hand slap.
What you want me to bring in there?
2-drink minimum in the showroom. But come out, have a good time. You can pregame, but they do got great drinks at the game at the show too. So do your thing.
Eric,
he does. Mike does have
a little voice.
He read that pretty good, man. I'm about to cut a commercial with Mike in here.
Not a video.
Have a good night, brother. See you soon.
Yeah, brother. And we do got big man shirts now, man.
Yeah, all the sizes.
Yeah, she said sure to take the Monday off after.
Do you think Sunday shows? Does that kind of like hurt anything at all?
I find it works out great. Nobody's competing with their jobs. Nobody's getting off work. You know what I mean? For the most part.
Yeah.
And the show's at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. So we're done by 9:30.
Okay, so that's old man status.
That's the thing, and all the 1900s out there. This is what I really like about comedy, because I used to like to get out to the clubs, right? Get my sip on, get my spritz on. You know what I'm saying?
Sprinkling.
And the problem was, oh no, bro, I couldn't do it, man. I got old. I'd be out the club till 1 and 2, but on a work night, when I was younger, that was no problem. But now, so the comedy club's cool because you can get a little buzz going. You're laughing, you're entertained, get something to eat, and then you're home by 10 o'clock. Before 10 o'clock, ready to go to work in the morning.
Prime time right there.
So it works out perfect, man. And I'll be honest with you, for everybody listening, if you've never been to a comedy show, trust me. Some of these comedy shows have comics that are funnier than the people you see on TV. It happens all the time. People come to me all the time and be like, I've never been to a comedy show. You guys are funnier than such and such, whatever. And I'm like, it happens all the time. I make sure that I book the best comics in town, if not out of town, out of state. We got talent from Phoenix, local legend Gene Moore. His last name is Moore, but he's Mexican. We got Gene Moore. I got one. Okay. I have a special guest. She featured on Comedy Chingona's HBO Max. Her name is Jasmine Garza. Nice. Super funny chick. She's hilarious. I like to have some for everybody. So even for the ladies, or even dudes gonna find her funny. She's hilarious. I wouldn't put her on if she wasn't. And then you got my boy from Las Cruces, New Mexico, Tommy Black, or as I call Tomas Negro. Funny. That's my homie. That's my brother. Come out. He's super funny. And you got me. I'll be up there telling jokes too. So come out, man. It's gonna be.
So who's headlining?
That's gonna be you. It's gonna be me. I'll be closing out the show.
Don't put us in the rough.
Everybody knows we're good. Everybody on the lineup is a headliner, hands down. We're bringing it back after a long hiatus, so I want to make sure that I break us out strong, and I get a lot of love in Phoenix. So I'm gonna do this one, and then as we move forward, we're gonna be ramping it up with bigger stars. I've had people from Jerry Garcia, Juan Villarreal from Texas, from BET Comic. Juan Villarreal. We've had Joey Medina, one of the Latin Kings of Comedy. Willie Barcena, legend. Even Gina Brion, she was the face of HBO Latino out of New York. Super funny. We've had some great shows, and we're bringing it back. So we really need you guys' support to pack the house so we get more dates, and we can bring you even better people. I mean,
yeah. You know, that reminds me of a story when I met Joey Medina. Somebody from the lowrider community. They introduced me. But when they introduced me like fucking Bruce Buffer. And they were fucking hyping me up, but I'm like low key, like, oh fuck, that's dude from the Latin King. So I'm over here like, damn, that's fucking dope. but they over there trying to have. They're like, hey, yo, this is Mike from Live Right Podcast, man. They really big out here in Arizona. He does stand-up comedy. People think he's funny. They love him. He's doing better. I'm standing there like, oh shit!
I thought you was a Latin king.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I thought I was finna go out there like, hey, yo, what's going on? Yo, this is your boy. But I didn't. I was like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Nice to meet you one time. Because I was more like, oh shit. That's a Joy from Latin Kings of Comedy. So I was like, oh
dude.
yeah, that's
great,
like
great dude.
Yeah, and he was cool as fuck. I had asked him, I said, hey bro, my mama didn't come out. Can you leave a message? And he fucking did a message. That shit was fun. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. And I was like, hell yeah. But it's dope to mix up with some folks, and it's dope that there's some comedians I know out here that are out here kind of, you know, doing their thing and shit. Mm-hmm. I know you know, I think you know, Sandra. You know Sandra?
Sandra Soldan?
Yeah.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah. So me and Sandra, I knew her before she even started doing the comedy shit. And we used to fucking be sitting there drinking. Her kids are my kids. And we used
hilarious to drink with.
We used to be drinking and we used to be fucking going back and forth. And I used to be like, this bitch, man, she needs to be on the fucking stage. She finally did that shit and she blown up. I respect it. My boy Frankie Rodriguez. He's a fucking funny motherfucker, man. I got love for cuz he's really good. You know what I'm saying? So like
Frankie's coming up too. He's getting booked. He's getting the book a lot lately.
Yeah,
so you see people being consistent.
He's driving by like he don't see me out this motherfucker. Hey,
celebrity.
My bad.
Yeah,
I go knock on your door.
Speaking of celebrities, man, who's one of the biggest people that you worked with? Or that
I've opened for Carlos Mencia. Steve Trevino. I mean, in the comedy world, it's funny because there's a big names in comedy that most people may not know. Carlos Mencia, everybody knows. Yeah. I've featured for Carlos Miller from the Wild 'N Out. Mm-hmm. He's funny, man. These dudes is nuts. Man, I'm trying to think now. So obviously, all those people. Willie Barcena is a legend. He's got more appearances on Tonight Show than I think any other comic, and just genius level of fucking comedy. Jerry Garcia just had an HBO. That's the homie. That's the dude I can just hit up and text and, you know, wish him a happy birthday or whatever. He's on the Los Cautivos tour with Concrete and Duno. But he's also got his own HBO.
Duno.
Man, it's been a bunch. I've been real fortunate. But to say the biggest name that people might recognize is Carlos Mencia. Funny dude, super smart. Yeah. I mean, super smart, and did the whole weekend with him, hung out. And also Steve Trevino was a good one. He's out of Texas, super funny dude. And I've been fortunate, man. We just hit it off and hung out, partying. He's a drinker, so I'll be sitting there getting toe up in their every show.
He shut it down, Alfonso.
So
Michael Delgado, man. He's a cool cat. He's got an announcer voice, man. Like crazy.
Brittany,
what's up, Michael?
I don't want to freak nobody out.
What?
Can you move that light a little bit and shut that snake tank?
Do what now?
Because it's open.
No, oh my god.
Shut the tank.
We got to move the light.
So we got a loose snake in the house.
Push harder.
That's what.
Jesus.
That's what my lady shit.
I got them a little snaky snake.
Snaky snake. June 29th.
All right. Sunday, June 29th. We'll let Michael Buffer say it. June 29th.
Yeah.
Stand Up Live Comedy Theater, 50 West Jefferson. See, I'm already messing this up.
They can do tickets at standuplive.com.
So you can buy them independently. You can buy them through me. I'm the only one that has them independently. I save you processing fees and online fees. And then I also do group pricing. So if you get 5 or more people, we're going to cut that price down. Now the tickets are $20 at the door. If you do them online, they give you a little processing fee. But we get a lot of people that buy them at the door too. So I mean, we do well on both ends. But if you got a group, hit me up. If you're part of a car club, hit me up. We already got a couple clubs that hit me up for group tickets. Package of 10. So. Hit me up, man. It's going to be a good time. It's a good thing to do for your club. Shit. It's a good outing for the club.
Hell yeah. You hear that shit, Low Rider community, man? If y'all ain't doing shit, June 29th, make sure you holler at my boy, man, MandoMan. July 29th, standuplive.com if you guys want to pay the fees, or holler at my boy without the fees. And shit, bro, that's just gonna be dope. You got a bunch of dope comics out there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time.
2 drink minimum.
You know what I'm saying?
Not 2 item.
Not 2 item.
2 drinks.
2 drink. Yeah, we get 2 appetizers.
Get an appetizer.
I like to start with 2 drinks anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's no maximum. I mean, there might be. It depends on how you act. But
you got anything going after the show? Do you have anything lined up? Or you kind of just go on as you go?
I'll be honest with you. I just recently got back from Tucson last weekend. Was in Mesa. But leading up to, I'll probably pick up a few spots here and there. But this is my baby. This is my project. So I really want to get it back going. So I'm gonna be really kind of pushing this all month. You know.
Is this your first time working with Stand Up Live?
No. I had I used to do a show called The Big Enchilada. It was a variety show, right? It was the one I did at Monarch.
Wow.
And we did good. So Stand Up Live hit me up and was like, tell us about your show. So we did a part 2 at Stand Up Live, The Big Enchilada, another variety show. We did some skits.
I like enchiladas.
You don't? Oh, we did. Yeah, everybody likes big enchiladas. Pause. You're right. That's my bad. So we had a good show. We did a few skits. We acted out. A couple little skits. One of them was we did a dating website commercial for Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.
It was a whole. We did I do a joke. I do an Antiques Roadshow joke. So we acted that out. You might see that on stage or not, but so it was a skit variety show. We also had a band. We had the Next Generation band, I think, CCI and just Vince. There's a bunch of people. Shout out to Vince. I'm butchering names now. But we that's what I drink. Sorry. No. That's unleaded.
That's unleaded. You like that?
But we did one time for the one time. So we did that. So that was like, and we did good numbers. We've been very fortunate to get a lot of support. People come out, and so that became the next one was Stand Up Latino, and that was a guy, my buddy Flo Hernandez out of Texas, super funny dude, and I think the feature was Luz Pasos, another funny chick. She's been on TV and a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we're just trying to bring, not just Latino comedy, but it is kind of Latino centric. But I also bring all different types of people out, white people, black people. I haven't had an Asian person yet, but I will. But you're gonna get edited out, man. Algorithm.
It's a raw.
Black, yellow,
it's like a raw.
Collect, I do that thing.
I do. This guy's, we're gonna get him on stage doing act outs. So it's not just Latino, but it is kind of Latino centric in because we kind of have I think minorities in general, we have kind of similar sense of humor.
Yeah, for sure.
I only say minorities, kind of that hood culture, like some funny shit.
I like this guy.
So I have a question. How fucking old is the picture that you sent us to put on the flyer? Because when you walked in the door for the podcast, it didn't look like the motherfucker that was on the flyer.
That was pre-COVID.
So we almost we almost had to call security. We almost had to call security because we thought some random dude just ran in.
Man, bad check is crazy.
It's like women on filters.
Hey, just because I got gray here now, I said, look, for the record, before he stunned trying to do too much, I sent him like 9 pictures. You chose. He found the sexiest one. That was your choice, dog. He was like, I like this one.
Hey, cousin, even lying though. I did have to pick one.
Sorry, bro.
I did have to pick one, but that was the clearest picture.
All right, it was.
I was like, okay.
He knew that when he sent it. That's what you was gonna do.
Shout out to Chris Lay. He took the picture. So
hello,
Minerva. Is that Minerva the real thing? Minerva State? Oh shit, Minerva. Sometimes at 7, doors open at 6. Shoot me a message though, because
Duke's West Phoenix.
Yeah.
Shout out to Duke's West Phoenix Car Club.
That's bro. I feel like I'm getting grilled here. Do I own those chucks?
Because I don't
own those chucks.
Why don't you get some made?
I was at I was at the store today. I said, I got to get a pair for the show. We're going to cut some promos. We might shoot some commercials. I got to get a pair, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Okay, it's the show. I haven't owned a pair of old school Chucks in a long ass time.
From 1900s.
From the 1900s. Shit. So you're absolutely right. You got tires. That's a good call, man. I'll be getting those this week.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some promos, and I might have.
So I'd be like, that'd be fresh. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have sugar.
I couldn't wear them.
How can't you wear them?
Nah.
So is your feet that good to be wearing those or what?
No, I gotta get them wide though. They sell Chuck Taylor's wide though.
Yeah, they're cold.
I'll do it on stage.
They're like Chuck Rose All Stars.
Chuck Rose.
Where they sell DXL don't sell no Converse or what?
They told me I can't do my. They just told me I can't do my Asian impression on stage.
I told you, man. I told you. It's 2025, bro. We can't be
I know.
That's cold.
I don't care. Everything's so heavy. I went for you lots of bananas for your new Guerrero.
He's an Haram. All right, I'm done. Hey, man, that's super dope. That's super dope that you got, the show coming up, bro. That's fucking awesome. And we definitely, want to see, because like I said, don't looking you up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy.
Hella Diddy.
I'm about to give picture sections picture.
You also looking.
I'm about to give cousins flowers, and now fuck that.
If this shit ends up in the Diddy trial, I'm done. I'm done with everything.
And then Mike was like,
he didn't even stop it.
The transcript reads.
It was this black guy talking Chinese.
I thought we could relate. No.
Bro, you look like someone that's been in the scene for a long time. People have mad respect for you. You got mad love from a lot of folks, man. I see that shit from the post that we've been posting, and then all the stuff I've seen that you have done. Bro, that's super dope, man. I'm happy that you on the show. That's cool. All bullshit aside, bro, that's fucking awesome, brother. You killing that shit, and getting your shows going. Hell yeah! Oh yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, we used to be clapping, but then
arthritis kicks in.
Damn, bro. We talking about. He was over here doing this. He's Asian voice. We about to get chopped off here.
But we were all born in the 1900s, man. All of it.
Hey, bro,
they didn't have media.
Some of the earlier 1900s for some of us.
Like this.
Do you ever be having any jokes like that? the elemental P jokes or the trans jokes? What do they call them?
The PP.
Elemental
PP loans.
Yeah, my son's gay.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. It's a
But
kind of big
gay and trans are two different things, right?
I don't have a trans. I don't have that one.
Just the gay one.
I have
He
jokes.
said it like he owned to.
Right?
So I do tell a joke. I do tell a joke. This is a true story. When my son was younger, like 18, just got out of the house, has his little apartment, has a boyfriend, all this shit. You learn, right, that when gay folks, and if you're watching, you may agree or disagree, gay dudes, when they're young, they just be fucking. Like, they're just everywhere, right? It's like, it's wild how wild they get. And then they get older and they kind of settle down. I mean, that's how we experience it, right? So one day my son calls me up and his boyfriend had put his hands on him, right? Over something, I don't know. He said, they put me in my room, won't let me out the room, right? So I got in the car and I went over there. I was like, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass. And I smashed over there, right? And I didn't realize when I got there, I was going to fight the toughest opponent I've ever faced in my life. Yeah, because they lived on the 3rd floor. And
you already tied
up. The first flight of stairs, I was still good. I was second flight. I started slowing down. By the 3rd, I'm like, and it was too late. Like, they done heard me. They're in the house. They heard something coming upstairs. And I didn't have it in me. I had to wait at the landing. And I'm sitting there like, red rice. So then I had to use it. I had to parlay it to like energy, right? So I kicked the door. What's up? But I was really just out of breath.
Give me some water.
Yeah. He's out of breath telling the joke.
And so, we resolved that, however we resolved that or whatever. And so I tell that joke right on stage. I did it with a show with a comic that used to be on the Joan Rivers show. It's a gay dude, and I got off the stage and he comes up to me in the hallway and he's crying. Because I tell the joke, I said, my son's gay, and then people laugh, right? I'm like, it's like, that's not the joke, fucker. He's 2020, whatever year it was. And I was like, that's not the joke, you know? And so he came over and he's crying. He's like, that was so amazing how you just brushed aside the thing, and that's all we want. We all want to be treated like normal people, this and this and that. So then he tells his followers about me, big Mexican dude, this and that. So I get all these gay followers in me adding friend messages. I heard you were so amazing and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to fuck this up because I'm going to talk shit about gay people. You know, but no, everybody, I feel like everybody, nothing's off. Obviously, some things are off limits, but I don't think races should be off limits as long as it's not coming from a place of hatred. Every stereotype is a reason to stereotype, right? Sometimes it's funny, right? You know, so
all the time it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously it takes a little bit of skill to do it right. You know what I mean? I've seen people try to use jokes that they shouldn't and have somebody literally come up on stage and had to break up fights with them. So I've been fortunate, you know what I mean? Because I'm a bigger dude and maybe I don't have to.
I've been waiting on the moment.
Yeah. I had a dude come in from St. Louis, all blue, all cud, you know, blue laces, this and that. And he came in late and he came with a chick and he's a black dude. And I made the joke. It was like, oh, here's the black dude. Shocker. He's late. And he was not having it. Minerva, I got you. He was not having it. He goes, nah, Playboy, nah, fuck that. I ain't coming for all that. But watch your mouth, watch your blah, blah, blah. And then he does those, you know how they do this. I'm not from here. I'm not from Arizona.
What does that even mean?
I hate that part. It's like, I said, where are you from? He's like, I'm from St. Louis. I don't even play that home. It's like, oh, so St. Louis people don't know how to laugh or what? You go, nah, man, fuck that. You don't let your ass be, blah, blah, blah. So he starts getting up to leave. And I'm still talking shit like, oh, I didn't know you was a sensitive thug. And everybody's laughing, right? So he leaves. But then he comes back at the end of the set. And now I'm like, oh, shit. So the only thing I do is, I hop off stage. As soon as I say goodnight, I hop off stage. I hop right off the stage, walk right up to him. What's up, bro? And I'm like, you good? And he was like, man, you funny. So I was like, well, cool, you know. But it takes a little bit of, you know, you got to read the room, you know. Some things people.
That's my biggest thing, too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, know when to leave somebody alone, too. If you can recognize they ain't laughing.
But don't come to a comedy event and don't expect jokes. You know, like, I came here to laugh. So even if you're talking about me, it's a laugh. People are laughing at me. Whether you're laughing with me or at me, it's a laugh. Like, don't come here and have an attitude because somebody says something. You should sit your goofy ass in the bed.
Here's the only problem with that is you might come and be okay with it, but by the fifth, 10th drink, you might change your mind. So that's the only thing that happens. You know, people get drunk and act stupid. Yeah, for sure.
Now, if you're heckling the comedian, dude, you deserve to get your ass.
Yep.
You deserve everything that you do, man.
For sure.
Because you know you're not there to try to be funny.
Let us do the jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's always one person that wants to be a part of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're always like, and they got to say something funny, and it's just like, you know,
you better let that one funny joke go and then keep it pushing.
So the rule for me and for a lot of comedians is if you can, if they say something that's actually funny and the whole room starts laughing, you have to address it. Because now you just know get it. But if you can ignore it, just ignore it. That's just the rule. Right. Somebody could say something funny and you might think it's funny, but just ignore it. Otherwise, you lose control of the show.
It's a power trip at that
people
point.
Think they can.
You know what cracks me up is we did I did a stand-up show with
power struggle. I mean,
in California. A matter of fact, me and Sandra drove out there, and I had some jokes that were, you know, locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? And they hit. People were laughing and shit. But the only joke I didn't fucking prepare for, the one that, and it was just like some true event shit that just happened. I told that fucking joke, and that motherfucker was the slam dunk, bro.
Oh, yeah?
And that was the one that wasn't even written down. I'm out here just fucking talking shit about this fucking bitch I used to work with. You know what I'm saying? She used to be like, oh, yeah, well, she knew I fucking did the podcast, and she knew I was fat. She knew all this shit. So every time she got mad,
if she didn't know,
of course she
was blind. So she was blind or shit.
No, but every time I wasn't able to help her, she used to always be like, "Oh, that fat motherfucker," you know, saying I working on this fucking podcast. He's diabetes is fucking flaring up.
So she was black, I take it.
No.
Oh shit! Why you give her a black boy?
She was a hood ass Italian chick.
Oh shit!
Why you give her a black boy?
Listen, why you?
Because she's Italian.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Silly me.
But that shit, I had just ranted and raved about that shit, and that shit wasn't written, and that shit was fucking popping off. So I had put that fucking, I had put that video online. You know what I'm saying? And I had to send it because the fucking chick had just retired, and oh, that bitch was so fucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to go to fucking everybody in the fucking job like that bitch still work there, and I'm like, bitch, you can't do nothing to me. And she told everybody.
I got their podcast, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, she told everybody that would listen what the fuck I said about her. And it was fucking awesome, bro, because that free promotion, I didn't pay for shit, bro. She promoted the fuck out of this video. This shit has fucking
people
4,000 or
calling me.
5,000 views.
I didn't even know y'all knew him. Why y'all
I
calling me
was
about
ecstatic,
this?
bro. I was like, hell yeah, this bitch is fucking blowing my shit up because she's mad, bro.
He said, why you give her a black voice?
Am I tripping or not?
No.
Bro, he started rolling his neck and everything.
I said, oh, this fat motherfucker shit.
The funniest comedy is based in reality. So
Yeah.
I see this all the time, especially in Phoenix, where you have groups of comics that want to get together and have a writing session.
Yeah.
And we can get together and have a writing session. I'm gonna write a joke about Superman wearing fucking like pink chonies or something, and it's gonna be funny, right? But it's contrived, right? It's something that, and then when I get on stage to tell it, like I gotta really remember it. I gotta figure out what worked, what didn't. But the true shit is true, so you can tell the same way every time because that's how it happened, you know. Except him, he changes the voices, but you know.
They always the same voices.
It's always a black chick. It's always
Nah,
a
what they're like, that dude is probably out there, his diabetes is flaring up, and he's probably fucking with his podcast.
What Trump been doing? You might want to leave that motherfucker right
Yeah,
there.
you better take it easy.
You over there with Diddy right
I don't touch none of that stuff, man. I like it here in America.
I don't pardon Latinos. I don't pardon Latinos.
Have you guys ever done a roasting?
Oh yeah.
Like roast each other? Like
We've actually had roasts. Yeah, we've had shows that are.
Not to me.
There's there is several roast battle shows. You know, not only in Phoenix, but in Phoenix. Actually, shout out to Raina AB. She puts on a roast battle. I won't say Burnout. That just got picked up for the National Roast Battle League. She's at that next level.
oh shit.
This close to becoming a national stop for some of those celebrity roasts. But she did a great job. Shout out to her. Yeah, there's whole shows based on roast battles.
You said league?
There's a roast battle
competition
league.
kind of shit?
Yeah, major
Like
cities.
you win trophies and
Like
awards.
San
and bullshit?
Francisco.
What the fuck?
You know the roast master Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
They do the roast on TV.
Yeah.
So those guys come to these ones. They
Oh,
because
shit.
So Raina AV, look her up. She put on a great show. There's a lot of Raina, much love. There's a lot of comics in Phoenix that have done some good things. I can't name them all. But she does that, you know.
Right.
And she's built it. Mark Jesse, I think, also is collabing on that one too. If I'm not mistaken, sorry. I do roast. I've done roast battles. I've done great at roast battles. But I haven't.
Have you ever got hit with one that you just can't answer back?
I lost a roast battle at House of Comedy against a guy named Jamie Kamar. He's a Irish-looking guy. Great dude. Like that fucking guy, red hair. He's from Boston.
He wears Adidas and shit.
And great dude. Funny fucking comic.
I've just seen
Right.
But you look at him and I'm like this dude. I told him I think one of my things was like he's the default player on an Xbox game. It's like nothing like. And then he hits me with this joke. He said, "Mono, I feel sorry for you when you die." And I don't know the joke exactly, but basically he made the joke about how they make soap out of dead cows or something like this. And it says something about I feel sorry for when you pass away, but I'm so happy like so many families are gonna get soap to clean their butt from your dead body. And I was like, oh, and I fucking lost. And I was like, I didn't know you was gonna go that hard, bro. I was like hitting him with kind of softballs. I did I was supposed to do a roast battle with that comic I was talking about earlier. And that one didn't go. We had a personal issue, and a bigger headliner was coming into town. Somehow he got wind of the issue and said how we settled things in a roast battle. So we had this whole thing ready to go, and I think a lot of Phoenix comedy was waiting for it. And then we go up there, and I used to wear these MandoMan shirts. I have merch MandoMan shirts. I have my logo on it, and somehow he got a hold of one, and his joke was this for the guy. It's supposed to be funny. The guy got on stage and said, "Mondo." He pulls out my shirt and he opens it up, and it has icing all over it. He goes, "Your wife left this at my house."
Oh my God.
Now, for a comedian, that's playground shit.
Yeah.
And then he walked off stage. And then the guy was like, "No, y'all shake hands." I was like, "I ain't shaking his hand." He didn't want to shake my hand. And then the guy was like, "All right, you guys, fuck you guys." And then the homie's like, he turns to me. He's like, "Fuck that guy." He's like, "I don't know why he walked off. He's never going to come work on my club again."
Damn.
And then I go work and I become friends with the dude. And we just, as a matter of fact, we were just did the weekend at Stir Crazy and in a club in Chandler, Mic Drop Mania. And so even though we didn't get the roast battle off, like I ended up benefiting by just not even. And I had flamed. I was about to bury him, right? I didn't even have to. I ended up winning. And yeah. So that was the last time I ever did any kind of roast. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I'll do it, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Oh shit,
That's fun.
crazy. Well, yeah, honestly, like the roast, or even like it's dope because I know like back in the day, like comedy was predominantly like, hey, you just come with jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, but now a lot of people are doing crowd works, battles, even like 1 minute joints, like the Kill Tony shit, whatnot. But it's a lot of super shit's going on, and we appreciate it all.
Mm-hmm.
But June 29th on Sunday, doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7. Stand Up Live, Stand Up Latino Comedy Show is popping. Get your tickets now. Holla at my boy or go online, standuplive.com. Check it out. It's super dope, man. And make sure you guys are checking out the new magazine coming out for June. And it's featured Lowrider Style Car Club. Make sure y'all checking it out, liveridemagazine.com. Holla at us on all the platforms, Live Ride 65. Live Ride 65 on all platforms. 65 means absolutely nothing. It's not my waist size. It's not how high it is. It's not how old Agent Zero is. It's just a number. Go on and holla at us, man. I'm about to tap out of here. My name is Mike Nan. Bro, it's been super fun. I enjoyed your company, bro.
Likewise,
I'm going to let you outro yourself as long as everybody else is doing their stuff as well. Man, June 29th, make sure you have Mike Nan's town. Y'all come out, pop out. A bunch of dope shit's about to pop up, man, right in downtown. And it's going to have AC. You ain't got to worry about being outside sweating, getting under your kneecap sweating, and none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your booty meat is going to be okay. All right? So make sure y'all popping in. Make sure y'all popping in, spread yourself up, good stuff. 2 drink minimum. My boy MandoMan for the killer show at the end of the night.
Speaking of, man, this is my bad. It's my first time on a podcast. But speaking of AC, I forgot. We have a very special performance from my boy AC, the promoter. He's gonna be he's gonna be blessing the stage. My bad, AC, bro. I was talking about.
He's not here.
I know.
Where he
I
at?
mentioned the comments.
So I foretold it?
Yeah.
You did. Look at.
I said there's going to be AC.
He's right.
Come on now.
It was playing. Y'all fucking
Shout out to my boy
We
AC.
planned this. We had scripted this earlier.
Hey,
But
right,
don't
fucked
miss.
up.
Listen, first of all, shout out to Live Ride Podcast. You guys phenomenal, phenomenal. Mike, Chris, H0, and the lovely ladies doing the TikTok in Vendor. What is it? Vendorision. See, I'll be messing everything up. Just because I'm old.
I'm surprised you knew that much.
So, like I said, it's going to be a phenomenal show. We got Gene Moore. We're hosted by Tommy Black. We got Hasmin Garza and a very special performance from my good friend, my homie AC, the promoter. He's going to be blessing us with a couple songs. So it's got something for everything. Guys.
Is it before or after the comedians?
We're going to put him in there. We're going to put him in the
I
mix.
thought he was going to be telling jokes. I said, let me find out.
He will. I'm sure he's going to crack the
Trying to be a comedian.
He's funny. But yeah, that's the AC's been cool for a while, man. We just got back from Boise, Idaho, doing the show out there. So Great dude. Love him to death. So I should have promoted him like along with the comics, but but yeah. So and like I said, shout out to you guys doing your thing.
I'm surprised he didn't chime in though. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
He's probably doing busy, man. That's a busy dude, bro. I seen it firsthand.
AC definitely busy as fuck.
Yo,
That motherfucker got like 10 jobs,
he
bro.
does, bro. He does.
I see him fucking on his live or whatever it is. Like, God damn.
And be like, hey. Hey,
it says Chris about to win the giveaway in the podcast. What the fuck is he
I'm about
talking
to
about?
win the giveaway. What giveaway, man?
I don't know.
What giveaway you talking
But
about?
here's your boy, Mike, man. I'm checking out, bro. I'm going to let y'all do your things. You got to do that one more time. Make sure you tell people where the hell they can find you at. All the stuff's going on. Do it one more time for the one time. One time. And it's live ride, baby.
Instagram, Comedian MandoMan. Facebook, Armando Placencia, or MandoMan Comedy, or MandoMan. All three will get to me. June 29th, downtown Phoenix, stand-up live comedy theater, 50 West Jefferson Streets. 7 p.m. show, www.standuplive.com. Or just hit me up. You need the hookup? Hit me up. It's gonna be a good time. I think I got everything right.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna turn it over.
far.
to Riz Nation.
Hey man, I'm up out of here, man. It's your boy Rizzity, RIZZITY, and you can find me on all our social medias, Ryan65. Productions, and you probably got my personal number. Hit me, email me, man. Chat it up, whatever you need. I got you. And if I can't figure it out, I'll figure it out.
Good.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, man. It's H0, man. Checking out for another Wednesday night, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Mando, for being on the show, man. You're making a great show with us tonight, man. Check out the magazines coming out in June. We got a special shout-out section for the dads for Father's Day. Make sure you check that out. We didn't reveal who sent in requests to send out shout-outs to their fathers or significant others or whoever may be the father figure in their life. But you're in there. If you're in there, you're in there. So pick up a magazine and check it out. That's the only way you're going to find out if you're in there or not, because we ain't going to tell you. So make sure you pick it out. It should be ready around June 12th, if not sooner than that. Once again, pick up the magazine, man. They'll be available at both body clothing locations, 3rd Street and McDowell, and one in El Mirage. Make sure you stop in and pick one up.
And these magazines is better than getting socks for Father's Day.
Yeah. Hint. No socks or fuck clothes.
That's all I had to say.
Yeah. And pick up your live ride merchandise, man. We got shirts available also. You can check those out, get those pre-ordered or whatever. Hit us up. We got samples and stuff like that available. Pictures upon request. Once again, all sizes available up to 5X, 2X and below, $20, 3X and above, $25. Got to add in that stitch tax, man. For the car covers and shit. So check it out. We got 6 varieties to choose from. We got something for the ladies also. If you prefer to have the ladies event or the ladies shirt, we got some of those for you also. Once again, it's Agent Zero, man. Check it out for tonight. See you guys next Wednesday. Have a good night.
Peace.